White flag is raised. Off and running over 2 miles and a furlong on the boards. Mill stud Irish EBF Beginner's Chase. Saint Roi, Fil Dor, the principals, followed by C. Ducker. Gallant John Joe up with the leaders. So too is Cool Cullen as they jump the first fence. All safely over. In the stripes, Good Time Johnny jumped off to the right. Coming downhill to the second. On the left, it's Saint Roi. On the far side, Cool Cullen. With in between them, the grey Fil Dor, and then Gallant John Joe and C. Ducker. Librick de Soy, Huntingtown and Percy Warner. Over the second fence they go. Spread across the track, Saint Roi towards the stand side. More to the inside is Cool Cullen with Fil Dor next. Librick de Soy races onto the heels of the leading three. And then Gallant John Joe and C. Ducker. And then Percy Warner. Behind Percy Warner in the red cap is Gander Coase, who's followed by Huntingtown. And then Slip of the Tongue with the start cap. Priory Park after them with Better Times Ahead and the Dasher Conway. Just Jacob and Good Time Johnny, the final couple. Heading away to fence number 4, the first of 2 ditches. Little between Saint Roi and Cool Cullen, tracked in third by Fil Dor, and then Librick de Soy and Gallant John Joe. C. Ducker next, followed by Percy Warner, Huntingtown, and Slip of the Tongue. Gander Coase next with the Dasher Conway and Good Time Johnny. And Better Times Ahead as they've 10 furlongs to go. They're more strung out now, Just Jacob towards the back, with also Priory Park setting their sights on one of 4 fences in the back straight, and Saint Roi shifts on in front. Much better jump came from Fil Dor, who's almost on terms. Cool Cullen lays off them into the 3rd place. After Cool Cullen is Gallant John Joe with Librick de Soy, Saint Roi. Followed 2 lengths back, Fil Dor. Gallant John Joe moves into 3rd place. Then Cool Cullen, Librick de Soy, C. Ducker and Percy Warner. Slip of the Tongue is next with Huntingtown. As they jump the second last fence down the back, Huntingtown has gone well clear of the Dasher Conway. Gander Coase, Just Jacob. Good Time Johnny is struggling with Better Times Ahead. And Priory Park. 5 fences left to jump, and it's Saint Roi. Mark Walsh showing in front of in 2nd place is Fil Dor and Jack Kennedy. As they jump 5 fences from the finish, then Gallant John Joe. Philip in right after them in 3rd. Librick de Soy next with Cool Cullen fading ahead of C. Ducker and Percy Warner. Slip of the Tongue is next. Turning across to the 4th last fence in their final ditch. Saint Roi by length to Fil Dor. 5 in front of Gallant John Joe. Then Librick de Soy and C. Ducker and Cool Cullen and Percy Warner, being followed by Slip of the Tongue. The 4th last fence is coming up, and it's Saint Roi by just over a length to Fil Dor. Going on 6 in front of Gallant John Joe, and then Librick de Soy and C. Ducker, Cool Cullen, Percy Warner and Slip of the Tongue, both trying to improve their positions as they enter the straight in the final 3 fences. They're back at the point at which they started in the Boardsmill Stud Irish EBF Beginner's Chase, and it's Saint Roi and Fil Dor coming well clear of Gallant John Joe, then Librick de Soy and Slip of the Tongue and C. Ducker and Percy Warner. As they come to the 3rd last fence, the top of the track, Saint Roi and Fil Dor. Both talented hurdlers come down towards the 2nd last. Fil Dor comes up to join Saint Roi, going further and further away from Gallant John Joe and Slip of the Tongue, Librick de Soy, Percy Warner and C. Ducker. At the 2nd last fence and nothing between. Fil Dor, who lands just in front from Saint Roi, well clear of Gallant John Joe, and then comes Slip of the Tongue, and it's Fil Dor going on from Saint Roi with 1 fence left to jump. And the Boardsmill Stud Irish EBF Beginner's Chase, Fil Dor coming against Saint Roi on the inside. Away from the final fence, it's Fil Dor from Saint Roi, and Fil Dor is putting down its head and pulls away as they go towards the line. Fil Dor, a talented hurdler, takes to chasing first time, beating Saint Roi, Gallant John Joe.
Double up for Gordon Elliott then. The Boardsmill Stud Beginner's Chase has gone the way of Fil Dor. Gordon, that looked a really strongly run contest. Are you pleased by what you saw from your horse?
Yeah, I was very happy. You went proper gallop. I'd say Jack said it rode a proper race, so yeah, it's good.
Always thought he was a chaser. How difficult a decision that was it to send him over fence as a 4-year-old?
Look, we kind of always had it in our head we were going to go chasing, but just put our toe in the water, you know, in Naas. We knew he was going to come on a lot from it. If he'd happened to hose up there, I suppose we'd have to think about it, but he had a good blow, and he always kind of jumped his hurdles like he wants a fence, you know what I mean?
What were you thinking over the final few fences there? Because Saint Roi certainly didn't make it easy for him.
No, he didn't. I was distant, you know yourself, Gary. We're having a sort of an up and down day. A few of them have been a bit disappointing, and things have to work out for a few other horses. But look, it's a great game, so it's great to have winners. This
fella ran through the line really strongly. He strikes me, anyway, as a horse that'll stay a bit further. Yeah. But are you inclined to stay at this sort of trip for now?
Look, I'll have a discussion with the owners and see. But at the moment, I'd imagine we stay at the 2 miles.
Leopardstown Christmas be on the agenda. Riviere de Tel route from last season.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Yeah.
Second leg of a double, Juggle Pros earlier on. She goes from strength to strength, that mare, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's unbelievable. Like, she's went up, she was 40 pounds before today. She's going to be close up to 50 after this. But she doesn't show a thing at home, but she keeps winning.
How difficult a decision was it to pull her out so quickly after Punchestown, if at all?
You know, sometimes them mares, when they're in good form, you kind of let them roll on, but no, it's great.
What's likely to be the next step for her? I mean, she has been quite busy. Will you keep going with her?
She's in the Bective race here in a few weeks' time, and I imagine I might just leave her, give her a little break now and go somewhere over Christmas.
Gordon, just before we let you go, a word on American Mike. That was the big disappointment on the day. Was he okay after the race?
No, he's not right. Blown very hard, very dead in himself in there. Didn't run his race, Gary. Look, we'll get him home and get him checked out, but listen, it's a great game. It level you fairly quick, but look, we'll keep our head up and keep going.
Two to come in the bumper. We'll just walk with you here. What do you make of your chances here?
They're two nice mares. I think Harry's mare will probably fare the ground a bit more than the other one, but she's a bit keen, so he has to get her settled. And Molly's Mango, I'd say a bit of softer ground would have suited her better, but it's black type, so if we get a bit of black type, we'd be happy.
Final question. Frontal Assault. Were you a bit disappointed with his
efforts? I was. Jack just said he jumped the first big and he was on the back foot from there on. He said he's a bit of a blow too. He might just trick me a bit. You know, he just mightn't have as fit as I wanted him. But I'd say looking at the race, he's a horse probably that needs to be rode very positive. And I'd say from now on, he won't be bouncing it up there. But listen, the winner was very good. Great for Peter Fatty and Keith Donoghue. So it's delighted for him.
Fair play. Gordon, thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.